2-1 team set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. On the right side by Jones. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Stafford able to find Hockenson for a Lion first down.
At the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Jimmy Smith.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 29, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up here by Jimmy Smith.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Raven ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that move's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left. left side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson's pass.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Ravens nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 3. And Jackson throwing once more. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flushed out right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. 12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now Jackson on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 13-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Lions 3. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. Quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford, right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Stafford looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
To kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, ball batted in the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
To Mark Ingram.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Ravens.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Lions 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle run deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Seconds of the first half, and the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly, get right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down, but when you hit them with big plays like that.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 50, it's Stafford. That throw right sideline is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Stafford now to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
They'll run with Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, I think we all know that turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the 3rd quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by... Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Lions 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ingram. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
31.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
5-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Stafford on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Now it's Stafford. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. But they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us. That'll
be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 29, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down now, it's Ingram looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's got Snead. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
First down, Ravens.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now is Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Today